Yeah.
El Jefe's Hideout Exit Interview Part 2.
I just got chastised.
With J-Dubs in the Satchel Pack.
I just got chastised during that break for bringing up truce, so I'll keep this one more light. Let's see. What went wrong in the Hideout? What do you think our biggest slip-up was during our push through DC and Orlando?
Orlando?
Yeah, I would say Orlando was a major road bump. Honestly, I think we were trying to be too alternative, too different. The masses are idiots. It's just true. And sometimes when you try to be too smart or too different or too edgy, one, it burns you out. And then two, the vast majority of people just don't get it or don't want to get it. There's a reason why Dancing with the Stars and American Idol and 2.5 Men are #1. I've never
Because they're hilarious.
Yeah, I've never respected any one of those shows. I've never wanted to do a show like that. But I think that was probably our biggest problem. And when we did sell out, quote unquote, and did next in New York, it killed. So we kind of learned our lesson afterwards. I know someone also asked me too, why am I leaving being a program director at 2 stations and having my own show?
You want me to start going through the questions?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
And we can get back to your exit interview too, whatever. You're boring me.
What is this? We're still doing the exit interview?
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment of the Hideout?
It probably had to be in the DC days, just when we were working with Ron and Fez. I think more than anything, because we got to learn so much from them. And
I would have to say my favorite time in the Hideout was when we were doing After Ron and Fez for that stint.
yeah,
Weeknights. I mean, Saturday nights were fun out there, but I think the weeknight show, even though we were both dead-ass tired, and we never saw each other other than the show, I think that might have helped out a little bit too.
And
we were always working, but we weren't working.
and see, we had some rating success, but it was when we were late nights, and people wanted something kind of alternative. Not to say that you and I together can't do a mainstream show, because we can, and we can do it better than anyone else, I think. But, you know, I think that was when we were doing 11-1 following Ron and Fez, and we had the bleed over, and, you know, Chunks was Corolla, smashing the PS2, the sniff test.
All those videos that you can find on YouTube, I mean, that's some of the stuff that's really stuck around on the internet, and for a reason. It was a lot of fun stuff.
All right, let's now go to part 3, and we'll go through the Venom
I have one
on
more
HideoutHeretics.net.
I have one more question on part 2, real quick.
All right.
2 years on the beach. What was the toughest point of that 2 years?
New York, when we were talking money and waiting for the playoffs to end, and it all fell apart. That was probably the toughest. And then, ironically, with the audition at Project 961, we thought we had New York. Not to say that we didn't do our best, because I think we did. I think we did well.
Well, here's what happened at Project 961. We went down there right after we went to New York, and we, kind of tried to. We were out of the Hideout format for a little bit.
We were very much in the next mode.
And so we came down there, and the first night wasn't our strongest showing. For one, we just got off a plane.
Excuses.
And 2, we were kind of in a different format at that time. We hadn't done rock radio in a while. I think night 2 and 3 were much better.
You're living in the past.
Now,
I think Chris made a great decision.
and during our second night there, we got a call from New York saying, "Hey, do you guys do next week?" And we were just so amped up for that too.
Yeah.
There were so many. New York sucks.
It was great.
A bunch of Yankees.
It was such a disappointment.
But it was also a highlight.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, I would,
without a doubt.
that week, up
We were
there
actually up there?
in
Yeah.
K-Rock, hanging out with Ron and Fez again, going after them. I got to take a poop in Howard Stern's personal bathroom. I mean, dude, it was just like that week was awesome. It was almost worth it within itself.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that's a dream for anybody in radio. Anybody who really wants to excel in radio is to be sitting in one of those studios in New York City on an FM talker or a rock station or anything like that, and doing a show like we were doing, even for a week.
And killing. We killed. You know it and I know it. And yeah, we killed more than you, Larry Wax. Now the competition in Atlanta. I beat you then, and I'll help my boys beat you again, you hack. Although we could be best friends later and working together, so don't take it
happens all the
personally.
time.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were almost
people-
co-workers. I'm just saying. We got caught up in the moment. I'm sorry.
There's people like Jody and Scott.
Talents.
And Big O and Dukes and Drew Garabo. And we badmouth them too, but hey, to your face, we'll shake your hand and buy you a drink.
Yeah.
But fuck you right now.
All right. All right, that's it. Do you have any more, Satchel? Exit interview questions? You done?
Not really.
Let me say this. I'm very proud. I know that the Hideout is not dead if you do not want it to be. And I think that you boys, with the leadership of the Satchel Patch, will get somewhere.
Because
He is
I'll
the
tell you
true
what,
talent.
He's an ambassador to everybody. I
Mhm.
mean, he gets along.
People person.
Yeah, he gets along with everybody and anybody in the business.
That's a good thing, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Sarcasm.
Let's go to part 3. Questions from the heretics.
Okay.